Παιδάκια, είχαμε, όπως καταλάβατε και όπως ανέβασα και στο story, μια αναπάντεχη διακοπή ρεύματος. Μισό τώρα μας βλέπετε πάλι, είμαστε live ξανά στο Twitch και στο YouTube. Θα βγει και άλλο δεύτερο βίντεο. Μισό λεπτό. Ναι. Οπότε αυτό, παιδιά, μπείτε σε αυτό το βίντεο τώρα το δεύτερο. Συγγνώμη πραγματικά για την ταλαιπωρία. Ναι. Τώρα αφήστε το. Λοιπόν, πάμε να συνεχίσουμε τώρα. Βασικά, έτσι όπως κόπηκε ξαφνικά το ρεύμα, έπεσε ο γενικός. Γεια σας. Δεν μπορώ να ξέρω που έχουμε μείνει στα saves και όλα αυτά. Να δούμε τώρα που μας έχει αφήσει, τι πρόλαβε να κάνει save και από πού είμαστε γενικά. Για μισό να δούμε. Να δούμε τώρα, λογικά ναι, auto save υπήρχε. Press any key to start, ok. Purchase additional in-game content. Owned. Ναι, αυτά που έχουμε πάρει, ok. Για να κάνουμε load, να δούμε. Να δούμε πού προλάβαμε, δηλαδή μέχρι πού προλάβαμε να μείνουμε. Για να κάνουμε load, να δούμε. Να δούμε πού προλάβαμε. A white line indicates your active target. Secondary targets. Revelio will clearly highlight nearby enemies, interactive elements. Ναι, μπράβο, εδώ μείναμε.
There you are. How did you... What is this place?
Θα κάνουμε λίγο skip, παιδάκια, γιατί τα είδαμε αυτά.
That's what you're seeing. The glow. Oh!
Μπράβο.
Are you all right?
Fine, sir.
I've never seen so powerful a goblin. He seemed wholly unaffected by
Μείναμε
my
εδώ που
magic.
φύγανε γενικά.
Where are we?
It can't be. It seems those who set up the pensive, the locket, and the path to both wanted someone with your ability to end up here. Come. We have a sorting ceremony to get to.
HOGWARTS. Ναι, HOGWARTS! Για επιτέλους. Για να δούμε τώρα τι θα δούμε. Τα σήματα των οίκων από κάτω. Let's see. Τώρα, βασικά παιδιά, δεν ξέρω αν έχει κάποιο όριο το πύρτο, η τελετή να το πούμε και έτσι. Βασικά κάποιο όριο το early access. Αν θα δούμε την τελετή. Αν θα τη δούμε την Παρασκευή που θα είναι full το παιχνίδι που βγαίνει worldwide επίσημα για PlayStation 5 και PC.
I'm no expert, but that seems more appropriate. Now, I need to study this locket as soon as I can, but first I must contact the ministry. They need to know what happened to George and be warned of Ranrock. For the moment, I ask that you keep all that's happened this evening between you and me.
Of course, sir.
Phineas, Nigellus, Black. Prepare yourself to meet the headmaster.
Α, τα 1800 ήταν αυτός ο...
Fig, nice of you to join us.
ο διευθυντής του
The
Hogwarts.
sorting ceremony is over.
There were complications.
Complications?
It seems the goblin problem has...
Enough. Goblins. I've no time for rumors, Fig, and I'm rapidly losing whatever patience I had left.
Σιγά ρε, ηρέμησε.
If you're lucky, we might still be able to get you sorted this evening.
I'll be in touch.
Professor Weasley, we've one more to be sorted.
Παιδιά, σίγουρα δεν μου το βγάζει στο μυαλό.
Welcome. You're just in time. Have a seat.
Hufflepuff νομίζω είμαι, παιδιά, και από το προφίλ μου στο Harry Potter Fan Club account θα πω Hufflepuff. Το καπέλο της επιλογής, έφτασε η ώρα. Κλασική οχλαγωγία.
Ah, yes. A bit older than the
έλειψε το
others,
καπέλο,
aren't
παιδιά.
you? You come here with preferences and preconceptions. Certain expectations.
I can't wait to start class, I can't wait to explore. Classes. Explore βασικά. Ναι ρε.
I'm looking forward to exploring Hogwarts and the world beyond the castle and grounds.
Σίγουρα.
Indeed. Much can be gleaned by having an adventurous spirit. but your professors have a great deal to teach you as well. You do not give up easily, do
Προφανώς και
you?
όχι.
You are undaunted by challenges that lie ahead. And your loyalty to a friend delayed your arrival here this evening. Perhaps you belong in Hufflepuff.
The sorting house will take your choice into account when sorting you into your house, Hufflepuff. Hufflepuff house known for patience, loyalty and hard work. Ναι ρε, μην πάμε τώρα παιδιά στα ποτροπαράδοτα. Αυτό που είχα βάλει, τέλος, Hufflepuff θα πάω. Πάντως μπράβο, δεν ήξερα ότι μπορούσαμε να αλλάξουμε και το choose a different house. Επίτευγμα εξεκλειδώθηκε. The sword who makes an entrance. Achievement unlocked. Το πρώτο μας achievement στο παιχνίδι. And
Better be Hufflepuff!
Hufflepuff, παιδιά, μπράβο μου.
Oh, and one more thing. Due to the unfortunate injury on the pitch in last spring's final, this year's Quidditch season has been
Στο
cancelled.
αγαπή δεν θα είχαμε Quidditch, για την ώρα τουλάχιστον.
It's not as though I've banned flying altogether, but don't tempt me. You are here to focus on your academic futures. I'm sure you will have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow. I said, I'm sure you all have plenty to do before classes begin
Δεν μας τα
tomorrow.
λέει καλά ο Professor Black. Μήπως είναι και αυτός πρόγονος του Sirius Black.
Quite an entrance. It's lovely to meet you. I'm...
Professor Weasley, would you be so kind as to show our new student to their common room?
I shall see to it, sir. As I was saying, I'm Professor Weasley. Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well, Professor.
As Deputy Headmistress, it is my distinct honor to show you to your common room. Right this way. Indeed.
This is the entrance.
I will explain what to do, but I hesitate to do it myself as one errant knock leads to being doused in vinegar. Most unpleasant. You must tap the barrel, 2 from the bottom, middle of the second row, in the rhythm of Helga Hufflepuff. Well done. Now go on in and get some sleep. You have a big day ahead of you tomorrow. I shall be back in the morning to collect you for your first class.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
You're welcome. I hope you enjoy your first night at Hogwarts. Sleep well.
Μπήκαμε στο Hogwarts, παιδιά. Επιτέλους, so excited.
Looks like everyone's gone. Better head to the common room.
Welcome to Hogwarts. Find your common room. I need to head to my common room. Sounds as though there are some voices coming from nearby. Perhaps I should follow them.
Revelio. Lumos.
Καλά, δεν χρειαζόμαστε Lumos τώρα, προφανώς. Μίλα. Hufflepuff Common Room, παιδιά. Αίθουσα αναψυχής του Hufflepuff.
Revelio.
Και αποκαλύπτουμε πολλά με Revelio. Κάτσε, γιατί πάτησε, παιδιά, το touchpad γενικά. Yes. Με L2 άρα στοχεύουμε. House chest. One lock. Introduce yourself to Adelaide, introduce yourself to Arthur, introduce yourself to Lenora. Κουκουβάγια. Φάντασμα του Hogwarts.
Thank you for not biting me.
Revelio.
Dear.
Adelaide.
Oh, Uncle, this doesn't sound like you. Something's wrong. Oh, hello there. You're the new Hufflepuff, yes? I'm Adelaide. Pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Is everything all right?
Oh, yes. I'm just a bit distracted. Letter from my uncle. So tell me, I've been hearing all sorts of rumours. Were you really nearly gobbled up by a dragon?
That one is true. Not the typical start to a new school.
That's dreadful. Well, I'm glad you made it here alive. Well, anyway, I imagine you have lots to do. I hope you have a wonderful first day.
Thank you, Adelaide. Be seeing you.
Of course.
Και έχουμε και τις επιλογές, παιδιά.
Arthur's got you. It's all right. You don't need to be frightened, little cat.
Arthur Plumley.
I can't quite reach.
Come on, you went that way.
Hope they can catch him. Big castle for a student to get lost in, let alone a cat. I'm sure you'll find your way all right. I mean, it can be a bit overwhelming at first. I still get lost sometimes. Welcome to Hufflepuff, by the way. Really glad to have you in our house. I'm Arthur.
Thank you. Nice to meet you. Was that your cat?
No, one of the first years, I think. Don't have any pets of my own, unfortunately. My mother doesn't think too highly of them, especially magical ones.
Same, I think magical beasts are incredible. I tend to agree with your mother.
I'm sorry to hear that. I think magical beasts are rather incredible.
Best thing about coming to Hogwarts. Nifflers, glumbumbles, bowtruckles. I thought they were only pictures in books before. Well, Dad did bring home a puffskein once. Mum was furious. Anyway, I better go make sure the first years caught that cat. Don't want them to be late on their first day.
Have you ever had a pet, Arthur?
No. My mother's a muggle, and as soon as the puffskein that my dad brought home stuck its tongue up her nose, it went right back to the shop.
Nice meeting you, Arthur, and good luck finding that cat.
Thank you. Try not to get lost in the castle yourself.
Και πάμε στη Λενόρα. Λενόρ, λες και είναι το τέτοιο.
There you are.
Everlay.
Revelio.
Α, κουκουβάγια.
Oh, hello. She's awfully regal, isn't she?
Is that your owl?
I don't know who she is. Likely one of the Hufflepuffs around here. Owls choose their own company anyway. Wait, you're the new 5th year. Quite the dramatic entrance you made. Can't imagine wanting to call attention to yourself, especially since everyone will be watching to see how much you already know.
I'm really not worried. I'm sure I'll be fine.
Nevertheless, it is rather unusual. You must feel terribly out of place. Of course, presumably, as a hard-working Hufflepuff, you'll prove yourself in no time. I'm hard-working too, as you might suspect. But sometimes I think I should have been a Ravenclaw. I've rather a searing wit. At least people have always told me so. I'm Lenora, by the way. Lenora Everly. Well, mustn't keep you. You've such a lot to do.
Do you really think you should have been in Ravenclaw?
Well, my brothers were. They both work in the ministry now. I suppose you could say that wit runs in the family. My aunt was a Gryffindor, though, and I've always had plenty in common with her. Determination, valor, daring. The old sorting hat was spoiled for choice with me.
It was nice meeting you, Lenora.
Of course. Adieu.
Is the new Hufflepuff out of bed yet? Professor Weasley's waiting for them outside the common room.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time.
Ah,
Can't believe
same.
I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a 5th year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
Oh!
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a fifth year.
Εκεί θα είναι, παιδιά, το book μας που
You would be
θα...
wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Το book το κρατάμε σαν κόρη οφθαλμού. Θυμηθείτε λίγο τη
Thank
φράση.
you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Θα τρελαθώ άμα δεν βρω το book
Perhaps seeing
μου.
it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test.
Follow Professor Weasley.
Revelio.
This way.
Σας αποκαλύπτω πράγματα σε ένα range συγκεκριμένο με το Revelio.
And educate yourself about wizarding lore.
Hufflepuff Basement.
I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings. Do keep up.
Peeves.
Simply cast Revelio on it, and we'll see what the guide says.
Revelio.
Field guide page. Collect. House elf recipe book. Guide pages. Rumored to contain some of Helga Hufflepuff's original creations. This book holds a collection of Hogwarts students' favorite recipes over the centuries. Some dishes like pickled dirigible plums are likely an acquired taste. It has unlocked a field guide challenge. Μάλιστα. Ωραία. Your progress towards completing challenges appears here. Field guide challenges are the only way to acquire experience points or XP. Open field guide. This is your wizarding level XP earned from challenges increase your level and power. Your field guide tracks your current challenge progress. Select the challenge menu to continue. Collecting your first guide page unlocked a new challenge category. New challenges you unlock throughout your adventure will appear here. Select field guide pages to continue. Each challenge has tiers. Special rewards unlock at each tier you complete, from appearance to critical upgrades. Rewards must be claimed from the challenge menu. Come back often to collect rewards you have unlocked.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
Revelio.
Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flute flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
You've discovered the Floo Flames fast travel point. You can open the map at any time to fast travel to any discovered Floo Flames. Okay. Επαπατήσω το τέτοιο. Hogwarts is divided into two main areas. The left side of the map is where students and professors live and includes the house common rooms and the Great Hall. Select the Great Hall region to continue. The Grand, haha. In this view you can see the flue flames available in that region. Green flue flames represent flames you have discovered, including your own house common room. Grey flue flames reveal the location of undiscovered flames. The right side of the map is where you'll find academic points of interest, including the astronomy tower, library and greenhouses. Select the library annex region to continue. Professor Weasley has unlocked the central hall flames for you. Use right analog stick to rotate the map and fast travel to the central hall flue flames with square. Δηλαδή το σπάει σε parts, παιδιά, το κάστρο. Και κάνει και zoom. A white outline indicates your active targets. Aim mode L2 reveals additionally secondary targets and a reticle for greater targeting precision. Revelio will clearly highlight nearby enemies, interactive elements and containers, even through walls. It will also hint at the location of nearby Revelio pages. Target lock is an effective tool against any enemy you want to combo or otherwise find difficult to track. Μάλιστα. Triangle will protect you from incoming blockable attacks, and holding triangle will follow up with a stupefy counterattack that temporarily stuns certain opponents and breaks shield charms, except on hard difficulty.
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall.
Κεντρικό τέτοιο. Οπότε κομπλέ.
Revelio.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flue powder.
Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak. That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Και καλά, κάτσε να τη ρωτήσουμε, ναι.
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan.
Professor
He's
Ronan,
a clever and entertaining wizard and a talented teacher.
What exactly is defense? Ωραία, άμυνα εναντίον των σκοτεινών
Can you tell
τεχνών.
me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become Aurors. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge of our students' education in that regard.
Και το Hogsmeade που εντάξει.
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
We did take a bit of a detour on the way here. Ended up exploring some ruins and... I shouldn't say more.
Exploring ruins? Well, I presume Professor Fig has his reasons for keeping the details to himself for now. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece.
Oh.
Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you and Professor Weasley talking about exploring ruins?
Yes, sir. But I didn't tell her anything else about her travels here. I will say, I think she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well-trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
You can track available quests from the map. This emblem represents main quests. Completing main quests will further the story, unlock new features and grant XP. Some quests are locked by spell and or level requirements. In these cases, you will need to be required level and or have the required spell to activate the quest. New spells can be earned by completing professor assignments or as quest rewards. Charms class, ok, Levioso και Accio.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Attempt defense against the dark arts class. Cast Charmed Compass. The Charmed Compass will lead you to anything you're tracking. Inventory. Beasts. Quest items. Notes. Gear. Handwear. Τα γαντάκια μας. Facewear. Kill defense offense. One handles. Progress to the main story to unlock. Dark flat cap. Neckwear. Cloaks and robes. Όχι, προτιμώ με τη ρόμπα, παιδιά. Outfit. Vest uniform. Broom flying mounts, okay. Collections. Revelio pages. Field guide ready to come with Revelio. The Revelio is found about the world around you. Revelio pages can be found in Hogwarts, Hogsmeade, and special Highlands locations. House Elf Recipe Book. Μπράβο, αυτό που βρήκαμε, ναι. Challenges. Quests. Complete 2 main story quests. Field guide pages. Και ο χάρτης, ok, The Astronomy Wing. Charms Class, ok, τα quest. Cut Charm Compass.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Flu flames. Would you like a cup of tea? Τα φαντάσματα. Και ο σχεδόν ακέφαλος Νίκ χορεύει. Bombarda Maxima.
Professor Hecat! Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces on your own time.
I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Ωραία, πάμε.
Levioso!
Now, let's try something a little larger.
Oh. Oh. Perform a basic cast using R2.
See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak opponent, as Master Pruitt so artfully helped me demonstrate earlier.
Breakthrough, ναι, ωραία. Breakthrough yellow shields with control spells like the levitation spell Levioso.
Levioso!
Good. Now, the basic cast. Well done.
Το βαράμε, ενώ το έχουμε στον αέρα.
Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two.
Oh,
Duelists,
μονομαχία.
take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
This should be easy.
Protego!
Protego?
Levioso!
Case things. Lucky.
Nothing lucky about it. Good form. I know. You're good.
How perceptive.
Levioso!
Levioso, πάμε.
We executed Levioso.
Πήγε cooldown.
Protego! Levioso!
This can't be your first choice.
Let's just say I'm a quick learner.
If only all of my students were this adept.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
Και είναι Slytherin αυτός. Βέβαια. Πήγα νομίζω το βγάλω το καπέλο μου.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Hufflepuff.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right, that's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
Huh. Always thought Levioso was for first years. Not anymore. You drilled Sebastian. He's strong competition. Well done.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
I've had my share of gun, it was never... Oh, yeah.
I've dueled enough. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Huh, fair enough. You owe me an honest duel when you aren't. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Exclusive and unsanctioned? Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck, or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance, if you're interested. Till next time.
Defense. First class student. Achievement. Level 2.
I'd hate to face Professor Hecat in a duel.
Revelio.
Oh, if you know the right spells, it's dark wizards that'll fear you, not the other way around.
Go to Charms class. Completed, claim rewards, ωραία. Get appearance reward, legendary cape. Complete 4 main story quests. Locked challenge, μάλιστα. Crossed once round 1, to speak with the Glucan, battle by the secret duel. Όχι, πάμε τέτοιο. Track quest. Collections. Appearances.
Revelio.
Τα γάλματα. Κλασικά τα πορτρέτα είναι ζωντανά. Hogwarts είναι αυτό. Κλασικό Hogwarts, παιδιά.
Revelio.
Anticipation version. I shall.
Ριβέλιο στις τουαλέτες. Πατάμε το καζανάκι, κατουρίσαμε. Wigan Wild, α. Professor Fix Classroom.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Α, μιλάει κι αυτή. Τουαλέτες. Level 1 lock. Πάνω είναι, πρέπει να ανέβουμε κι άλλη σκάλα.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
Some of us don't necessarily want him to get back to the lesson.
Sam's classroom.
Goblins, werewolves, where were you? In the Goblin Rebellion of 1752.
And by the end of it, the Minister for Magic was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, what fun! I won't say my goodbyes. I shall cheer for the boy who says you're
I'm not telling lies, Peeves. It was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't. It was Basil Flack.
Oh, fight! It's a bold attack. Was the Minister a boot or the Minister a flack?
Stop it, Peeves. You'll get us in trouble.
In trouble you will be, but you can't give Peeves a smack. She says it's a boot and he says it's a flack.
Peeves, enough.
Gatula.
You'll get us all detention. And you're both wrong anyway. It was her best.
Ω, μαθηματάκι.
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
Here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie.
Natty.
So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work, but I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms?
Εγώ δεν έχω βιβλίο. Α, βοήθαμε εκεί, χριστιανοί μου. Τι αβατάρ έχω, τι σκατά.
I am afraid it is too late to study now.
Fuck. Με κατάλαβε.
My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Άκιο προσήλθες. Then you're one, αχα.
Accio.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it, You might just rival Miss Onai here.
Ωραία.
Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
Μάλιστα. Track undiscovered flu flames to unlock permanent fast travel locations, shorten the time it takes to reach new activities and locations. Βολικό αυτό, παιδιά, καλό. Δηλαδή το flu flare, αυτά τα flu flares γενικά, οι φλόγες για να μπορούμε να ταξιδεύουμε γρήγορα. Any gear can be altered in the gear menu to look like any other basic gear you have looted or unique appearance you have collected. Το απαγορευμένο δάσος. Μάλιστα. Field guide challenges are the only way to earn experience points and levels. New challenges will be discovered as you advance quests and explore the world. Special rewards will unlock as your progress. Field guide challenges. Visit the challenge menu to review your challenges.
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm
to the caster. Hold R2 and press the assign button to cast Accio
think of this like
pull a target closer.
gobstones,
Release
if you
R2
will.
to
But instead of
cease
throwing
casting
the
the
marbles
spell.
out, you are summoning them toward you. Accio. The trick is to... Very good. Happens to the best of us.
Α, μάλλον ήθελε τέτοιο.
Splendid! Don't lose your composure. That's it! Not to worry.
Υποτίθεται πρέπει να βγάλουμε...
Very good. Points to Hufflepuff. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge?
Το Quidditch από
Come
πίσω.
on up. You'll be the blues just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing
Ωραία,
red.
είμαι τα μπλε.
Clear?
Yes, sir.
Use Accio to summon the ball as close as you can to the edge without going over in order to score points.
Here we go!
Α, παίζουμε ένα λάξ. George Stern, για να δούμε. Oh, fuck. Άρα δεν πρέπει να βγαίνει, παιδιά, από το όριο. Μέχρι το 50.
That is how it's done.
Ναι, ρε παιδιά, αλλά ξέρετε τι. Πόσο σταματάω το Άκιο. Τι δεν σταματάει. Πουτανίτσα να με νικήσεις. Να τσάρει.
Άκιο.
Very good.
Α, απλά το αφήνεις, παιδιά. Κατάλαβα.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
Ωραία.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it.
Πάμε, κοπελιά.
Settles it all.
Έχουμε και τα εμπόδια, δηλαδή καταλαβαίνετε πρέπει να περάσουμε. Έλα. Μα κάνει στο πετάξει. Όχι γάμο το. 30.
Άκιο.
Όχι.
Don't lose your composure.
Λοιπόν, παιδιά, αυτό όταν περάσουνε.
There we go.
60. Τώρα. Α, κάτι κάναμε.
Splendid.
30. Με το Άκιο, ρε, για να μάθουμε το Άκιο. Προσήλθε.
That is how it's done.
Μου κάνεις. Α, άρα μπορούμε να το κινούμαστε ελεύθερα. Κάτσε, παιδιά, ακούστε, να το υπολογίσω καλά, το spell. Κάπως να φύγει να μην περάσουν,
Not exactly your typical lesson, is it? Not that I mind.
Τώρα!
Nicely done.
Εντάξει, έχασα από τους παιδιά, ήταν μέχρι να το καταλάβω. Τώρα εντάξει. Αλλά είναι γαμάτους καθίστατα, τον λάτρεψα.
Well done.
Η άλλη καθηγήτρια μας έκανε Defense Against the Dark Arts, οπότε αυτός μας έκανε Charms class. Force and control spells help you jungle smaller enemies. With practice you can even manipulate spell cooldowns to juggle enemies indefinitely. Τέλειο, παιδιά. Υπέροχο.
Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Well done back there. You took the loss in stride. Didn't want to go too easy on you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Ouagadougou just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
How big is Ouagadougou?
Is Ouagadougou much bigger than
Ouagadougou?
Ouagadougou School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
What does Wakadu
Is
look like?
Wakadu a castle, like Hogwarts?
It addresses Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
Is magic the same at
This may
Wakadu?
seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to
Είναι
use a
ατσάι
word
που
when
μας
I arrived
νίκησε
here.
να πούμε, επειδή
Hardly anyone
πετάγαμε
at
τις
Wagadu
μπάλες με
uses
το
one.
άκιο. That's incredible. Surely the magic is way... That's incredible. Προφανώς.
You can cast spells without a wand.
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive.
Υπάρχει και wandless
Not to mention
magic.
quite convenient
Έλα,
if
παιδιά,
one
με
is
τα
without
ραδιάτορα
the
στον κόσμο
wand.
του Harry Potter
I
είμαστε.
must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Wagadu, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course, you can use Accio on humans, if you're so inclined.
Well, you'd be using it on clothing, to be precise, Sebastian. You know it won't work on humans.
After my brother learned the summoning charm, it was constant Accio this, Accio that, cutlery flying everywhere. Quite unsafe, really.
Professor Ronan reminds me of my grandfather. Loads of wisdom, but a bit mad.
Λοιπόν.
A word, if you would.
Λοιπόν, παιδάκια, κάπου εδώ θα ολοκληρώσουμε για σήμερα και συνεχίζουμε με το επόμενο live streaming την Παρασκευή. Να συνεχίσουμε λίγο, Hogwarts Legacy προφανώς, που βγαίνει και επίσημα το παιχνίδι. Τώρα εντάξει, το έχουμε προφανώς. Οπότε αυτό καταλαβαίνετε, πήρατε μια γεύση, σας έδωσα μια γεύση όσο μπορούσα κι εγώ. Να μου είστε καλά, καλό βράδυ σε όλους, γενικά να σας καληνυχτήσω σε αυτό εδώ το σημείο και θα τα πούμε την Παρασκευή. Θα βγάλω και ανακοίνωση τι ώρα και αυτά, θα τα πούμε το απογευματάκι κανονικά και αυτό. Πήρατε μια γεύση, the game is here. Εντάξει, 3 μέρες είναι και για όσους παιδιά δεν το πήρατε, αλλά υπόσχεται πολλά, αυτό μόνο. Και η γεύση που σας έδωσα τουλάχιστον πιστεύω να ήταν, για μένα τουλάχιστον έτσι που το ξεκίνησα και εγώ τώρα μαζί σας με το streaming, ήταν ικανοποιητική. Και sorry, ξαναλέω sorry, είχαμε αυτό το πρόβλημα με το ρεύμα μόνο, αυτό να μην είχαμε. Οπότε μπείτε και παρακολουθήστε το βίντεο μου, το δεύτερο που συνέχισα το live streaming στο άλλο βίντεο. Θα το δείτε και στην playlist μου. Λοιπόν, γεια χαρά παιδάκια, καλό βράδυ, ώρα 12 παρατέταρτο. Τα φιλιά μου, καληνύχτα.